Norm's Schminnow. Start your hook in your vise. Begin your thread right behind the hook eye. Take a couple thread wraps and then cut the tag end off. Go down about halfway down the shank. Then grab some large mono eyes. Line one pupil of the eye up against the hook eye to measure how far back you should place the eyes. It's usually about 2 hook eyes in length, or about 1 length of the monofilament eyes. Use cross wraps to tighten to the hook, but don't pull too tight as you may break the eyes. Now, feather boas make great feathers for tying small tails, here in white, to match the fly. Select a long clump, and with measuring a clump with your thumb, cut it right towards the cotton base. Then, grab the butts with your other hand. Now, go back to your fly. With your thread right up against the mono eyes, go ahead and cut the butts of the marabou off clean and tie them right down behind the eyes and wrap back towards about halfway in between the point and the barb of the hook. Then, pull the marabou over and cut it just as it extends past the hook eye. This will give you a nice kind of inclined tail. Now, go to some estaz. Pull off an exposing bare core and tie it on the near side of the hook. Then bring your thread all the way up to the hook eye. Now take, not really touching wraps, but close wraps, up the fly, pulling the fibers back as you wrap. You should get about 10 wraps before you reach the mono eyes. Then go under or over, doesn't really matter, and through the mono eyes, and take another 3 or 4 wraps in front of the mono eyes. The estaz fibers should cover up the exposed thread and stem of the mono eyes. Then go ahead and secure the estaz with thread, cut it off clean. Fold the fibers back and take a couple more thread wraps to kind of build up a nice thread head. Then go ahead and whip finish your thread. Then after your thread and the knot is seated, go ahead and cut it off and place a couple drops of nail hardener to secure the thread. That's it, that's the fly.